Yes, people, how's it doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the FIFA Club World Cup final preview. We've got PSG versus Chelsea. You obviously got to get King on. You know, Chelsea fan, massive Chelsea fan. Been following this club the whole tournament. Watched every single game. Watched along on his channel. He's also live on his channel, so make sure you guys go slap the like button on both of our channels. So go to Over the King's channel, hit the like button on his channel, link to the title, and select the like button on this video as well on this channel. Make sure you guys get this channel up to 360 subs before the end of today's video. That'd be great. And also make sure you guys leave a comment in the chat as we go along. But King, welcome back to the channel, bro. It's been a few days, but
Yeah.
hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. How you doing on your side? Everything okay?
Oh yeah, I'm all good, all good. Excited for the game. It's gonna be a difficult one, but yeah,
100%.
excited to talk about football.
But yeah, I mean PSG Chelsea. What are we saying though, bro? I mean, it's gonna be a massive game. It's gonna be a massive game.
Yeah, it is. It will be. It will be a massive game. It's gonna be a big one. One of the best teams in Europe we're coming up against. It's gonna be a most difficult challenge. I think we have a chance, but I don't know how. It's a very slim chance, I would say.
Nah, I mean, at the end of the day, your team's in the final. It's always gotta be. It's always gonna be nerves. It's gonna be excitement. It's gonna be everything along with it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, definitely a lot of nerves. Definitely a lot of nerves. It's annoying because like it's one of them ones where these are the type of teams you wanna kind of test yourselves against,
Yeah,
but at the same time you're like, is my team ready for it?
it's the best team in the world as well. Don't forget, PSG currently the best team in the world.
Yeah, they're playing at an elite level. What they did to Madrid was disgusting. And you're just hoping that you're good enough to kind of compete with them.
Hmm.
That's the thing.
Obviously, PSG are on course to having the best season potentially in history of football. Club World Cup, Intercontinental Cup, UEFA Super Cup still up for grabs. They've already won the quadruple in France. If only they had the French Cup, the French League Cup, they would have won that as well. So they could have come out of France with 5 trophies.
It could be 6 because they also got the Super Cup. So in 2025, they could be, by the time the new season starts, or the start of the new season, they would be
Right?
6 trophies already in 2025, and they would have won everything within the
This
calendar
matches
year.
this matches the Barcelona team from 2008. Sorry, 2008 2009. I think the sextuple one, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
They're
that
just as dangerous as them as well.
yeah, no, that one they won 6 trophies. So they won the league, the league cup,
Yeah,
not
definitely.
the domestic cup. They won the Champions League. They won the UEFA Super Cup. They won the Club World Cup. They won their Super Cup in Spain. So they won everything that year, bro. And then this year you got PSG in for the Intercontinental Cup later in this year. They've also got the cup finals that they're playing tomorrow. Obviously, we're doing the preview today because tomorrow Wimbledon's on, so we're not going to be doing the preview tomorrow. It might as well make sense to do it today. But and also they've got the UEFA Super Cup, and they're already in the French Super Cup for next year, and they're pretty much almost guaranteed to win next year's league title as well, in my opinion at least. They're going to win. They're going to win the league title next year. They're going to go. They're going to go back to back again. In my opinion, PSG. They're going to go back to back again. PSG. I reckon they've got a really good chance to go back to back in terms of like Champions League. I think PSG have a very good young squad, fresh legs. You know, they definitely got the chance to go all the way in many competitions. But you know what it is with PSG, complacency could be an issue because they've been playing how many games now? They've been playing how many games already? So
No, I don't
get a
think
little
that'll be a I don't think both teams have played a lot of games because we got to the final in our competition. They got to the final in theirs. So
Right.
we've played a similar amount of games. I just think for them, it's not to underestimate us and is not to play like they did against Bayern.
Take you lightly, yeah.
Because against Bayern, they were dominated for most parts. And even Bayern had the better of the chances. Bayern just didn't finish their dinner. So even against Botafogo, they had chances, but they in those two games in particular, they weren't really good in terms of scoring chances. So it's one of them ones where it's kind of a thing of you have to kind of think to yourself, right, what can we do to stop them?
Right.
It's about the midfield battle. It's about us winning that midfield battle. It's about us being able to go over the top, so going long if needs be, and countering them and counter their defense with speed. Their weakness is that they don't have Pacho, so they don't have their best centre back as well. I think the battles of the wings are going to be very interesting. You know, you got Hikimi, their left back Nuno Mendes against our wingers, and then obviously Reece James and most likely Cucurella against theirs. So it's going to be a battle of the wings at midfield. There's battles all over the pitch, and you have to win those. You have to run for more. You have to want it more. You have to need it more. It's a kind of will. It's will than more than anything when it comes to the final.
100%.
My team Chelsea, we've beaten better teams in finals than them. We've beaten better teams in semi-finals, quarterfinals. We've been the underdog in most finals. Against Man City, the second Champions League, we were the underdog. In our first final against Bayern Munich all those years ago, we were the underdog. So there's not many finals where we haven't been an underdog and not shown up and not shown what we're capable of. And with these young guys, they're kind of, I feel like, in a good spirit, in kind of confident mood. Because once you've won a trophy, even if it's the Conference League, you're confident in your abilities to win games. We've gone through Brazilian teams that other teams have struggled against with ease, and it's just about showing the world that we're capable of being one of the best teams in Europe next year. And this is the message you send by beating PSG in this final. You say Chelsea are back with a win in this final. You say Chelsea are someone to be feared next season with a win in this final. You put a message out to City, to Liverpool, to Arsenal.
100%. You're putting a marker on this game. 100%. Big up to Arian though. Obviously, also I forgot to mention it's today's Arian's birthday, so make sure you guys wish him.
Oh, big up, happy birthday! Celebrate.
Yeah,
happy birthday, man.
Celebrate my bro. Celebrate my bro.
Yeah,
you
man.
Know what I mean? Fly high as always, bro. That's my guy every single time, bro.
Yeah, man. Hug your family, man. Hug your loved ones. Have a good day.
I mean, that's my brother every single time from back home. You know what I mean? Big up to Mr. Joshy J. Make sure you guys sub to his channel as well. Sub to his channel, people. Make sure you guys get into 1.3K or whatever it is he has to get to. He's getting better and better every single day. He's getting bigger and better on his channel. Come on, people. You know the drill. Go sub to his channel and sub to King's channels. We'll links in the title. Let's get this channel up to 360 subs as well. A final is always 50-50 in my opinion. Facts, it is. It is always 50-50. Don't ever rule anyone out. Like I told United fans back in 2021, do not rule Villarreal out. They kept on underestimating Villarreal. Say, we're 100% winning this final. We're 100% winning. No final is guaranteed until the final whistle. No final is guaranteed up until the final whistle. Never ever disrespect or never ever knock out a club before a cup final. You saw Wigan in 2000. You saw Wigan back in 2013. Crystal Palace this year. You see
Tottenham.
Fair enough. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. We're crap.
Yeah, man.
Even even Birmingham City back in 2011 when they beat Arsenal in the League Cup final.
Oh yeah, Portsmouth won a final and then got relegated. Like there's teams that win finals. Yeah.
Honest. So exactly that's what I'm trying to say. Never ever underestimate a team before a final. That's all I gotta say. PSG is the clear favorite, but in a final like this, we can never rule Chelsea out. Facts. PSG have the better players, but you can never rule out Chelsea. They've been on an absolute tear this tournament. I think they've won the same. I think you guys have won the same amount of games, if I'm not mistaken. I think you and PSG have won the same amount of games.
Yeah, I think so. We both lost to a Brazilian team. They lost to Botafogo. We lost to
Yeah,
Flamengo, and then we won kind of pretty much the rest.
no worries, man. No worries. You have yourself a good day, bro. I mean, not a good day. It's currently 12:43 a.m. You have yourself a good night as well, and then wake up to a nice bright day. Yeah, big up to happy birthday to Arian. Who saw Palace being seen? Nobody did.
Yeah,
Who saw Tottenham beating us? Who saw Tottenham beating us? At the end of the day, a cup final is a cup final. Is a one-off. You can never be so sure. You can never be so sure. You can never ever be 100% sure. Last year, people were like, City gonna slap Man United. City gonna slap Man United. Man United ended up winning the FA Cup final. But to be fair with you, that's not really a shock. It's not really a shock that United beat City in a cup final. It's not a shock. United are a big club, anyways. We're a big club. Yes, I know we're not that great in today's day, but it's not a surprise that we beat Man City in a cup final. We're a much bigger club. It shouldn't be surprising. It shouldn't be surprising, anyways, to anyone that we beat City in a cup final. It should have happened the year before, but it is what it is. I'm not going to comment on them too much. All right, but as for PSG, look, Champions League final, French league winners, French Cup winners, French Super Cup winners. PSG have won the quad. They're going into this game with a lot of confidence. They got players like Desiree Doué. They got players like Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, Donnarumma. They've got who's is Pacho's out, isn't he? Pacho's out.
yeah, he's out. He's out.
Okay.
The defenders are going to be Marquinhos and Beraldo. But Beraldo played really well against Madrid, so I don't think that's going to be a big of a miss. I feel like the biggest issue that we have is our goalkeeper. I think that's the one spot where you look at our team and say that's a big glaring weakness. Sanchez has a bozo moment in him. He can make mistakes with their press as well. You saw Madrid; they succumbed to the press in both the goals.
Yeah.
And with Sanchez, you can't really rely on him to be able to break the press. So he's gonna have to have a game of a lifetime in order for us to win this game. I believe in all my other players. I believe we can beat the press with my other players. I think they are press proven. And I think we can match them up on the wings. I think Cucurella and Reece James are some of the best left back, right backs in the world. So their wingers are going to have a hard time. Our wingers are going to have a hard time as well. So this, as I said, match up on the wings. Our midfield is just as good.
Midfield.
I think Dembele is going to be the biggest issue that I think, because his press when he runs at you and he's going to run at Sanchez, and I know Sanchez is going to panic, and I guarantee that we may concede a goal just because of a Sanchez mistake.
Is Ousmane Dembele the favorite to win Ballon d'Or this year? He has to.
Definitely.
He has to win it. Surely. If he doesn't win it, I'll be very, very surprised. I'll be very, very surprised if he doesn't win this Ballon d'Or now. He has to be the Ballon d'Or winner. It's got to be Ousmane Dembele. Like, what a turnaround, man. Honestly, like, fair play to him. Like, all the injuries he was suffering at Barcelona goes to PSG. Luis Enrique, his former manager at Barca, turns it all around for him. He completely turns it all around for him. And look at him now.
Yeah, failed wonder kid to nearly to Ballon d'Or winner. That's a film worthy story. I'll be very interesting to see the ins and outs of those.
He worked his socks off to turn his whole career around, and fair play before reaching 30 as well. Like if he wins he has to win this Ballon d'Or. Surely, right? So I mean, obviously with Dembele being the favorite to win Ballon d'Or, you've also got, I mean, you got players like Zaire Emery, you got like players off the bench as well. You've got Bradley Barcola, you've got Gonzalo Ramos. You know, how many Kvaratskhelia, Scalia, I forgot to mention him. The PSG midfield, that's one of the most balanced midfields I've ever seen in my life. Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, and João Neves. João Neves has been on a roll this season. Like he's been incredible. He's been absolutely incredible for PSG. And he's only signed for 60 million when Benfica asked Man United for 100 million, and I'm like, PSG bought him for 60. That's how you do good business. And then Vitinha, obviously, absolute baller. Arguably the best midfielder in the world on current form right now. He has to be up there with the best midfielder in the world, personally, for me. You've got to give it to him this year.
Yeah.
As for Chelsea, Enzo Fernandez, you got Caicedo, you've got who else was the other midfielder again? I'm not mistaken.
We got Lavia off the bench probably. Andre Santos as well. Big up Soccer Junkie.
Big up to Junkie. Hope you're well, bro. I'm sorry. I just hate saying his first name. I really hate saying his first name. I might as well just call you Junkie. Big up to you, bro. Big up to you, man. Big up to you.
Yeah, we got the fullbacks, Reece James, Cucurella. Our wingers are decent. Obviously, Pedro Neto. Obviously, new signing João Pedro scored absolutely 2 masterful goals in the semi final. Yeah, I just think our biggest issue will probably be who is our attacking lineup and how we and what the team we play. Because I feel like we need to pack out the midfield. I think we need to win that midfield battle.
Yeah.
And as I said, my biggest liability is my goalkeeper, which is an annoyance. I feel like if I had a better goalkeeper, if I had maybe Mike Magnon, and if they made that actual signing before the tournament and made that 20 million bid, I think it would have been a lot better. I think Pedro might play from the left. I think it might be Delap, Pedro, Neto, what's it called? Palmer, Casado, Enzo. Yeah, João Pedro off the left, I think. Because obviously we don't have any other left-sided players. Gittins is not available. Madueke went to Arsenal, thank you. And so I think Pedro off the left. So it would allow us to play 2 up top. I think we will transition into like a 4-2-2-2.
And Petrovic is off to Bournemouth, isn't he, as well?
Yeah, 25 million.
Good replacement for Kepa, isn't it?
Yeah, good business, to be honest. We called Kepa. Yeah, that's a great bit of business for Bournemouth. I think he was our best keeper. So
you know what it is? Kepa's actually surprised me. He actually did really well at Bournemouth. I thought he would be bad. I thought he wouldn't do great, but you know what it is? Fair play to him. He's actually done well. He'd be a good backup keeper for Arsenal. I can't lie.
Yeah. It was that deal was made sense. The Madueke one didn't, but for Bournemouth, Petrovic, one of the best goalkeepers in League 1 as well last year. So yeah, man, Bournemouth have actually made a good decision.
Gotta remember it's Sanchez.
Yeah, I know. That's the only aspect of their team that's light years better than ours in terms of their team. I think our fullbacks can match with theirs, our wingers,
and maybe defensively, maybe defensively.
Centre backs, I would say, but I don't rate Marquinhos and I don't rate Beraldo like that. If they had Pacho on, then maybe, but I don't think they're perhaps Newton. No, I don't think he starts. He might come off the bench.
I think
that's my thinking, because I feel like we will need to go long. So we're gonna transition into. I feel like we'll transition into like a 4-2-2-2 where you have the lap alongside Pedro, João Pedro. So João Pedro can touch it down, pass it off to the lap. 2 players that can hold up the ball. That's the style we're gonna have to play. We're gonna have to play defensive and counter with long balls, and we're gonna need players that can keep the ball. And I think Nkunku can't do that. But as off the bench presence, maybe in the 60th minute when they're tired, I think he'd be a good player to come on and maybe even be the dagger. Because I was watching some other video with a PSG fan saying that former players usually score against them. So maybe Nkunku coming off to score the winner, that could be a possibility. But we'll see. PSG are definitely favourites. My keeper worries me. The centre-back situation will be better because we got Levi Colwill back. So it'll be probably Colwill and either Tosin or Chalobah. I think it's probably more likely Tosin. And then the fullbacks I'm fine with. Midfield I'm fine with. Attack I'm good with. It's just being able to compete. And but goalkeeper, that's a long day. Goalkeeper and our centre backs have a tendency to have a bozo moment as well at times, but they've been good in this tournament. I would say that they have been, for the most part, good in this tournament. Outside of that Flamengo game, I think we've been really good. So, we'll see.
No, go on. Finish first.
No, actually, I don't have anything else to say. What were you going to ask?
What's your team news looking like? Like any injuries, any like suspensions going into this game? Like obviously PSG.
No suspensions. I think Lavia might not be fit for it, so that might be a miss. But we have Andre Santos and Sugo that can come on and add extra legs. So if we needed to do a 3 in midfield, we could do Casado, Enzo, and Andre Santos, and be comfortable. So it just depends on what the manager Enzo Maresca does, because he's a kind of manager that will look at their team, watch their tape, and kind of That's funny. You're funny, Lumen. It will be up to Enzo Maresca to put out the team to kind of cope with what they do. I think Botafogo is a team that we'll look at as and Bayern Munich in the way they played in order to counter what PSG do. I think it's going to be a very tactical game because they're two very tactical coaches. But I think it'll be a close score. But my head says PSG will win. My heart says Chelsea. So that's how I'm feeling at the moment. I feel like PSG are gonna win it in my head, but my heart needs to go with my team. It's one of them ones. That's just if I had a better goalkeeper, that's the only thing. A better goalkeeper, I would be have a lot more chest going into this game because then I'll believe in my team fully. But I can't. I can't with Sanchez in there. I just can't.
That's what I kind of felt with Onana in the Europa League final. If we had a better keeper, I reckon we win this. I reckon we win that game because look at Vicario. Look at Vicario on the other end. Onana may have had a Bozo moment once again. So at the end of the day, like, if a keeper doesn't have a Bozo moment, you win the game. Simple as. But let's do combined 11. We might also do combined 11. Why not?
Yeah.
I think keeper. Let's just go with Donnarumma. I think that's fair. Donnarumma is the keeper. Right back, I'm gonna have to go Hakimi. I'm sorry. I just think Hakimi is just slightly better, been the best right back for me this year. I knew you could probably go Reece James maybe to challenge him, but I just think Hakimi's been on a roll this season.
I think Reece James is better because I think he's better than him defensively and offensively. I think he's the best right back in the world when he's fit, and he's fit right now.
I agree.
I don't think there's anyone next to Reece James when he's fit. That's the thing people would say about Reece James is that he's never fit. That's the only downside to Reece James is he's never fit, but he's fit now.
Complete right back in the world, if you ask me. It's gonna be Reece James, but I just think this year Hakimi's just been unbelievable.
Yeah, he's cold. Going forward, he's cold. Defensively, he's a bit here or there. Going forward, he's one of the best, but for me, it's just Reece James. For me, it's Reece James. That's probably one of the only positions that I would outright say, yeah, Reece James for me. Against anyone. I'd put him up against anyone.
Defense, I'm still going to say Pacho because even if Pacho is not fit, he's still Pacho. Like Pacho.
He's not available for the game, so you can't put him in, unfortunately.
No. Overall squad. Forget availability.
Not based on available. Then it's Pacho. Pacho Colwell probably or Pacho Colwell.
Who's the other centre back for PSG again?
Marquinhos, but he's got a Bozo moment in him.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll agree with you. Yeah. I'll agree with you. Or maybe Colwell. No. Sorry. No, I'm gonna go Marquinhos. Yeah. I'll go Marquinhos slightly.
Fair enough for you, but I don't like Marquinhos. I think he's not that good. I've always every time for me his partner's always better. When he was with Thiago Silva was better. When he's with Pacho's better. I don't think PSG. If PSG missed him, they miss Pacho more than they would miss him. If he was the one that was out, PSG would be in a much better position. Personally.
Left back Nuno Mendes, like it's gotta be.
Cucurella has a shout because he's been one of the best left backs as well, but it's horses for courses. I guess it's just what you prefer.
Yeah,
I don't think he's clear. I don't think he's clear of Cucurella. I think Cucurella 1v1's been one of the best. He locked up Saka. He's locked up Salah. He's locked any winger you think of. Cucurella has locked up. So for me, it's slightly Nuno Mendes. I would still give it to Nuno Mendes. But it's just the same. Left back, right back for me are the positions where you can go either way, and I wouldn't be bothered. But yeah, Nuno Mendes.
Midfield, I'm gonna go all PSG.
That's disrespectful to mine, to be honest with you. I think Casado's the best DM, one of the best DMs in the world.
It's only because PSG won the Champions League. That's why I'm going all PSG. If this was like a PSG team that didn't win the Champions League, I would probably maybe put Caicedo in there. It's
At
only,
this
it's only
rate, you're putting the whole PSG team. That's not. It's not combined, is it? Like
not
for me,
no.
if you're best DM
If-
Casado,
I just think the midfield area is the best part of PSG. If you ask me, like we can talk fullbacks maybe, but I'm looking at PSG midfield as the best in the world right now.
who's their DM?
Probably Vitinha and John Neves. Potentially, you could alternate like them two, and then you put Fabian Ruiz.
None of them are better than Casado at DM. None of them. I'd give you the other two because I wouldn't put Enzo Fernandez.
Who would you put? The Vitinha and
I'll take out Ruiz. Casado. Yeah, it would be Casado, Vitinha,
okay.
João Neves.
Joe, I'll give you that. Fair enough. Okay, Enzo has a shot. Enzo.
He does have a shot maybe against as a unit they are better, but individually, like Casado's probably like.
It's because I view PSG's midfield as one of the most balanced midfields out there, and that's why
they are.
But you know what?
But
I'll give you Caicedo.
But if you put Casado over Fabian Ruiz, that midfield goes 10 times better. That midfield becomes unstoppable.
I could maybe you could argue Enzo, but then who does Enzo get over? Like
that's what I'm saying. So Enzo could maybe be over João Neves, but it's, as I said, horses for courses because Enzo's improved a lot. Like
I would maybe take out João Neves and leave Fabian Ruiz in there. I can't lie.
I don't know. I think like out of João Neves, Ruiz, and Enzo Fernandez, I would have João Neves. But for me,
because Ruiz, you need a good ball. You need a really good ball player as well. And he's a good ball player, Fabian Ruiz. He's a good ball.
Maybe.
He's a good ball playing midfield as well. So I'd probably leave Fabian Ruiz in there, only because.
You picked the other two PSG guys because the only Chelsea one that's getting in for me is Casado.
The
other two you can pick wherever.
I really like John Neves though. I think John Neves has been quality.
Yeah.
But I think Vitinha is better. I think Vitinha is better.
Yeah, you're wrong. You're right, Monkey. João Neves can do everything. That's why I would have João Neves. I'd have João Neves, Vitinha, Casado for me.
I mean, it's a flip of a coin, really. PSG's midfield, you could select anyone.
Like, any two.
It's just been quality. So fair enough. I'll give you Caicedo. You could leave in Neves and Vitinha. Fair enough. I'll give you Caicedo. Right wing. Ooh.
I'd put the whole PSG attack.
PSG striker. Gonzalo.
Dembele, KK,
I would put Dembele on the right.
No, because you have what's his name on the right? Doué on the right. I just have the PSG attack because for me, Doué is better. Doué and Neto, that's a toss up, but I think Doué is slightly better. No one's better than on the left than KK, and then up front, I think Dembele is.
You could alternate Doué or you could alternate Doué, Dembele. You could alternate between Doué or Dembele.
Yeah, they have a better attack. I'm not gonna give it because my attack hasn't played with each other for a long enough period for me to even say.
Doué's goals are quality as well. The way he scores his goals are quality. So I put maybe Doué on the right actually, and then put Dembele up top, and then I would put I would put maybe KK on the left. KK on the left, and that's it. Yeah, that's the attack. But this is why I'd say only because PSG won the Champions League is more PSG. If this is like
definitely.
If this is like PSG without the Champions League, maybe you could add more Chelsea players in there. But it's just because off the back of a Champions League.
Vitinha, Neves, Palmer. Palmer's a bit a difficult one because if you play with a 10, then you can play Palmer, but then you'd have to take out one of them.
Big up to Rasta.
In terms of big up Rasta. In terms of Premier League midfields, the only one that I would say that's out and out better than ours. Well, I don't know. I haven't really seen Liverpool's one because I think their one, even with Szoboszlai, was good. But I think with it'll be interesting to see Gravenberch, McAllister works, how that midfield works. So that could be the best. City's up there as well. And then you're probably right. Junkie, for probably third. I would say slightly better than Arsenal's one because I don't really like Arsenal's one. But the thing about our midfield is that we can compete. That's the thing. we may not be the best, but we can compete at the moment.
At the moment, I don't think City's midfield is better than yours. At the moment,
You don't think so?
no. Without Rodri,
What would
no,
they?
no.
Rodri,
Without Rodri,
Reinders.
no. Without Rodri.
No, but with Rodri, because they're gonna have. It's gonna be Rodri, Reinders, Silva.
I haven't seen the Man City midfield yet. This is a new Man City midfield. I can't really judge as yet. I can't really judge as of right now. It's hard to. It's a new midfield. I can't really say. I've seen Chelsea's midfield play together before plenty times. I'm not saying Man City's midfield is bad. By name, this Man City team is scary. This midfield, the Man City have is scary to go up against. But if you ask me, as of right now, I haven't seen them play. I haven't seen them play properly together, so I can't really judge. But Liverpool's midfield for me is also well rounded. Liverpool's midfield has to be the best in the Prem right now. You've got to give it to Liverpool.
A lot of people on here say Newcastle, but I don't know. I think they're let down by Joe Lennon a little bit.
I mean, who else have they got? They've got Tonali. They've got.
It's Bruno G, Tonali, Joe Lennon. I think they're let down by Joe Lennon a bit. I think they can upgrade it still.
Nah, I wouldn't say Newcastle. Newcastle's midfield's good. Don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't put it over.
Big up Juve. Hope you're doing good.
But if you put John Evans, that could be it. That could be a good, good solid 3. But I just think it'd be a bit too unbalanced. You need someone to hold the midfield as well. So I would maybe put the hold midfielder.
It's a shame because Palmer would be in most, but I think the way that we're doing it 4-3-3 is a difficult one. But yeah. In terms, Newcastle, I like Newcastle's midfield. It's a very pace and power midfield, but I feel like they don't have any creativity in that midfield. That's the thing they're probably lacking with Newcastle.
Also, make sure you guys leave it. Go sub to Rasta's channel. Links it's right there. Rasta Stocks 2654. Let's get to the comments here. What if you put Vitinha? Big up to your Bush. Hope you're well, bro.
Big up, Bish.
But also, people, this is a stream on both me and King's channel. So make sure you guys leave a like on King's channel and leave a like on my channel as well. It's a stream on literally both channels. So make sure you guys do hit the like button. And make sure you guys get it to at least 10 likes on both channels. 10 likes. And then sub to King's channel. Make sure you guys get into it. What's your next goal? 60 subs?
60 subs. I'm on...
People, 60 subs. Come on, people.
Yeah, I'm on 54. I'm making my way downtown.
You haven't mentioned first. Liverpool's midfield.
They said Newcastle. They Monkey and Junkie said Newcastle.
I wouldn't go Newcastle. I said Liverpool. Liverpool's midfield has to be up there for me. Nah, not Newcastle. Big up to Juve Cornercast. Sub to Juve Cornercast as well, people. If you haven't subbed to his channel, make sure you guys sub to his channel. Juve Cornercast.
Yeah, Gio's a good dude. For me, it is in a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, if you do a 4-2-3-1, then it's a different story.
Big up to Gio every single time. And Gio, we have to sort something out, bro. We definitely have to sort of show up sometime soon, man. Us too. We definitely have to do a show. But big up to you, bro. They're dogs. Bruno G and Tonali can be creative. They can, but I just think, look.
They need a 10, though. They need a 10. I feel like if you had Bruno G, Tonali, and maybe like a 10, like could they go for? Like if they should be going for Eze, to be honest. I think if they added Eze as their 10, plus what if they added Eze as their 10 with the front three of Elanga, Gordon, and Isaac, that would be a dangerous team.
Crystal Palace though, man. Sad, man. How? Bro, UEFA.
It's a shame. It is a shame. But that's the rules. It's the rules. They didn't do it in time.
They should have, man. But the thing is, I think the only reason why Palace actually got knocked down to the Europa League is because of the Lyon. Lyon qualified for Europa League, right? So Lyon, they appealed and they won the appeal, so that's why they're in the Europa League.
Yeah, and there's same ownership. Yeah, crazy.
That's sad though, man. I can't lie, but it is.
There's a conspiracy theory about that because the owners also own Botafogo. And Botafogo made a bit of money from Forest. Forest was able to get Europa League because of that decision. So, 4D chess, I guess.
That's a 4D chess. In a 4-2-3-1, maybe 4-2-3-1 would be a good formation, but I think 4-3-3 is the best formation in football right now. If you ask me, possibly. The only way Chelsea can win tomorrow by parking the bus. Yeah, but Chelsea not going to park the bus, so they've got good attackers and creative players. I don't think they're going to do that.
I don't think that's the only way, because if you looked at the Bayern game, what Bayern did is they fought fire with fire. So there's two ways: you either park the bus, counter them, or you act as aggressive as they is and press them. Because I don't think they like being pressed.
Or punish them if they don't take their chances. That's it. Because PSG can miss big chances, and you better take that chance.
I don't think they like being pressed either, because that's what I think Villa did, and that's what Bayern did to them. That's what you also can do.
It is physical, but it's not better than Liverpool's or Chelsea.
Yeah, it's old school. Like if it was early 2000 midfield, that would be probably top. Yeah.
In a law, that's okay until you get in the same competition. So it's the fault of UEFA or FIFA, possibly.
It's the ownership, because basically the ownership had to the ownership had to basically put the one of the teams in like a ghost fund, so that they're not having any controlling stakes in each club. Chelsea had to do that with Strasbourg. Man City have to do that with Girona. The Red Bull teams have to do that. So because people never expected Crystal Palace to make Europe, that's probably why they never did it in time. But then that's up to UEFA's transgression to actually allow for them to extra time to do it.
That's just ownership. You got to be prepared in every situation.
That's one you can't be prepared for. Winning an FA Cup, UEFA should have given them more time. I'll be honest with you. I blame UEFA, me personally.
100%.
I think UEFA was harsh on them.
It's harsh, man. In football, it's gone. The game's gone because of this, man. Like, how can you be suspended because two clubs you own are in the same competition? It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not. It's you have every right to own two clubs. It's not. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But I'm sorry. Like it's impossible to say that, you know, oh, you can't play in this competition. You can't play in that competition. Like.
I think it's a good thing for Palace, though, in all honesty, because they can win the Conference League. I don't think they would have won Europa League.
Oliver Glasner is a very good manager.
So Conference League, I think they can win that.
Palace could win the Europa League, but I don't think they would.
Nah, Villa was in Europa League, so I don't. Yeah, it would have been a long day.
But Oliver Glasner won it with Eintracht Frankfurt, so yeah. Man's Oil Money FC 6, Chelsea 0. But PSG's project, they've done well with the project. They kind of lie. Call them oil money all you like, but bro, PSG's project, fair play to them. Like,
a lot of teams are going to look at their project and our project as well as ways to, because the thing that both of our teams have done is gone young, been aggressive, spent decent amount of money.
Players, but you got to bring in the experience around them as well. Like look, like PSG, they have Marquinhos, they have Donnarumma, players who have been there in football for some time already.
They're like a Super Saiyan version of what we've done.
And Dembele too. So you've got to have experience around there. You have to have experience.
You need a couple experience, man.
They've done very, very well. They've done very, very well. PSG, fair fucking play to PSG.
And they're bringing a lot of talent, French talent, which they haven't done before.
Desiree Doué, they did so well with that as well.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's a shame. We were looking at him.
I know. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Like, you can't always get what you want. Like, at the end of the day, you have to try and scout well.
The thing is, it's annoying because there's some guys that go to Madrid as well, like Franco Mastino. Both us and PSG were looking at him, but then it is what it is.
I agree. They could have given them one time extension. I mean,
that's what I would have done. Like, give them time to just move it. It's a very quick process. They've completed their process, but they've done it real quick as well. So.
But do you have injuries? Your injuries, no one's out. Yeah, no one's out injured.
Only Lavia probably. Only Lavia. Everyone else is fit.
Suspension.
Gittins is not available because he couldn't be registered.
Yeah, true. Because he played with Dortmund, so he's cup tied, isn't he?
Yeah. And that's it really.
And Madueke is off to Arsenal.
Madueke is off to Arsenal. Thank you, Arsenal.
You've caught Arsenal. You've conned Arsenal once again, haven't you?
Oh yeah, no. They've given us it's like 48 plus. Like 4.5 in add-ons, so they've given us like 53 million.
No, I think it's 50 plus 5. I think.
No, because it's 52 altogether, so it's 48 plus 4.5. Yeah,
sorry,
something like that. But man, 50 plus million from Arsenal. Another good summer. So yeah, hopefully we use it right. But yeah, this is going to be a big test. I think PSG are the favorites by far. I think even with the 11, you can see their attack is better, their midfield is slightly better, their defense is better, goalkeeper's way better. So we just gotta we gotta complete a miracle and win the game. And if we can do that, then who knows what's next for us.
Score predictions.
I'm gonna give you two. My head says 3-1 PSG. My heart says 2-1 Chelsea. So I'll give both. I'll give the logical
Choose
and
one.
the emotional.
Choose one.
No, I can't choose one in it. They're separate. I can't actually. It's one of those games I can't really give a score like that. I'll be honest.
Understand.
I'm leaning more towards the logical answer of them winning 3-1.
I'm gonna go PSG. Yeah, I'm gonna go PSG 3-1. I was gonna say the exact same. I think PSG will win the game. I reckon they've got the better chance in terms of like they've got the edge in terms of like the squad and what they've done this season, and in terms of what they could go on to achieve. They've still got a lot more to go. They've still got 3 more cup finals left to go. Sorry, they've still got 3 more cup finals. So one today, the UEFA Super Cup final, and then they've got the Intercontinental Cup, and then the Super Cup starts next year. So they've got a lot. I've got a lot to play for. So PSG,
yeah,
work's not done. PSG, I reckon PSG got this in the bag. Not actually no. So I would say got this in the bag. I reckon PSG can win. It won't be an easy game.
I hope they believe they have it in the bag. I hope we surprise them.
That'll be good mentality for Chelsea. You have to believe that PSG got it in the bag to make sure that make them underestimate you. I reckon PSG will win though. Still, I think PSG win like 3-1 maybe, but it won't. But it'll be like a tight 3-1. You're on mute, bro.
I hope they do have that mentality that we're light work. I don't think they will. And I hope that that our team is looking at every person on Twitter, YouTube saying that we're gonna lose. I hope they are. I hope they're looking at that. I hope they're motivated by that, because it's one of those games where you can change the opinion on your club by a big win.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what we need to do. We need to change the opinion on the club.
Convince fans.
Yeah, we've been losers for too long now. It's time for Chelsea to win again.
4-2 PSG. Fair enough. PSG should win it, but you never know. Big up to you, King Khan. Hope you're well, bro. You have to defeat PSG in the midfield or play counter-attacking football. Possibly.
Yeah. Either one of those options possible.
But yeah.
It's going to be a difficult game. Very difficult.
King's gone for 2 predictions. He says 2-1 Chelsea in his heart, but in his head he's saying 3-1 PSG. Fair enough. People, we're going to close out here. King, you want to add anything more before we close out?
No, I'll on my channel I'll do a watch along for the game. Before that, I'm gonna do a watch along for the Wimbledon final. 2 of the best playing, Alcaraz, Sinner. This evening I've got watch alongs for wrestling. So if you're into that, NXT Saturday Night Main Event, I'm gonna do that. And maybe even
get King to 60 subs, man. Come on, guys, get King.
Oh yeah, 60 subs. But yeah, man, sub to AN Sports as well.
He's also streaming on both channels, people. So we're streaming this on both channels. So my channel and his channel. So make sure you guys go hit the like button on both channels and sub to both channels if you haven't done so already. I've also made the chat. I'm the host of the show, so I've made this subscribers only. So make sure you guys can only make sure you guys subscribe, and then you can comment on the videos. And King, as for King, for the same, I think as well. So sub to his channel again to 60 plus subs. Get me to 360 subs. I think we're currently 4 away. So make sure you guys sub and make sure you guys leave a like. Let's get this video to 10 or 15 likes on both channels as well. So if you hit the like on my channel, hit the like on his channel as well. We're streaming this on both platforms, like I said, both channels. So yeah, King, last anything before we close out? Oh, also, Wimbledon preview. I'm gonna be live with the guest here tomorrow for Wimbledon preview. So make sure you guys tune into that. Anything else tomorrow? No, that's it. Just 2 streams left, and then we'll see and I'll see what the rest of the schedule is for the next week. But people, make sure you guys tune in. And sorry, King, you want to say something?
No, that's it. Just wrestling this evening. Tomorrow, Wimbledon and Football Club World Cup final. Yeah, that's it. Really, that's it.
and some YouTuber collabs that'll eventually be along the way. I've got stuff lined up. Some people you do regularly see. We might do a collaboration in terms of like shows and just footy talk or whatever it is, sports talk on this channel or on their channel. So make sure you guys keep it locked in sports. I will be posting at the community post. But yeah, we're out, people. Make sure you guys, like I said, hit the like button on your way out and sub. NBA shows, we'll try and sort that in somewhere. Obviously, there's not really gonna be not really much sports next week. Actually, next week everything's done. No tennis, no F1, nothing for a while. I think that's the last. I think preseason resumes next week, so my Iron Show will be back with Rasta on Tuesday or Wednesday, I think, and then footy show transfer window. Nothing much happened, but that's about it for now, I guess. But yeah, people, we're out. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.